Hello and welcome. Today I'm checking out round 2 of the ARL MX series. This is Hangtown. I just want to say right off the bat, this track, in my opinion, is significantly harder than Fox Racer was. The reason being, I feel like there's a lot more roughness and the braking bumps are brutal and peaky. I was going to refresh the track before recording this video, but there's actually a couple things I want to talk about as far as the deformation goes, like a couple things to kind of keep in mind. Didn't mean to jump off the backside of that rut there, but that's alright. Another thing too that I kind of learned with this track is standing up is the way to go. Like that inside corner there, I stood up the entire time. If you sit down while going over some of the braking bumps, you're gonna have a bad time for the most part. Because I just feel like the bike gets kicked very strangely, especially in the back. So, like as you can see coming up here, standing up. Once I get into the corner, I'll sit down to help it turn, but then back to standing up. Definitely just a lot of standing. But yeah, very fun track though. I do enjoy the difficulty of it because I don't know, it's just easy to keep doing laps because you're trying to get better and better, so definitely a fan of that. I don't necessarily know what the fast lines are, but just trying to hit the lines that kind of work for me. So yeah, but very fun track, and again with the new tire patch and the new traction and everything, yeah, definitely very fun to ride. This lap probably isn't going to be too fast, but I'll try to put down some quick ones. I believe my fast lap is like a 210, like 210.0 something. So yeah, very low 210. But my ideal lap was like a 207, which I definitely know is probably still like way off the pace of the pros. But I actually haven't really watched for either of the rounds so far. I haven't watched any of the pro racing, so I don't know a whole lot of what the line selections are, what kind of the fast laps are. I'm just assuming that I'm probably like way off the pace, but decided to go with the 250 again, just because the difficulty of the track. But I did ride the Suzuki 450 a bit on this track, just to see how it was. It was pretty fun, so maybe for Thunder Valley I'll bust out the 450 and ride it. But yeah, as you can see though, I didn't even stand, or I didn't even sit really at all, going around that giant uphill sweeper there. And then again, yeah, pretty much stand through this whole inside, because if you sit down it gets very, very hairy. But the reason I left the a road on was just because, or not on, but the reason I didn't refresh the track is because there are a couple sections I kind of want to point out. I just went over one, that little double that I went over, but yeah, a couple places I want to point out where the road kind of like digs a hole, and it's very easy to get sketchy and like wash the front or something. So I'll kind of point out some of the spots where that's a thing. One of them's coming up here in just a second. Also, it's pretty easy to accidentally cut the corner like I might have just done there. But this is one of the spots, so going off over this triple, as you can see, there's like a hole right there. Very easy to get sketchy. That's one of the places. And then coming up over here, I like to take this far inside because I feel like it sets me up a little better for this this triple here. Get like a slightly better angle. Easy to hit the that little track marker though, like I just did. Luckily I didn't hit it too bad, but yeah, usually if you tap that, you end up going over the bars because you lose a lot of momentum. So I'm glad I didn't go down there, but alright. I don't know what this lap time's looking like. I'm gonna guess maybe like a 2:12 maybe. We'll see. And then I feel like launching the table is kind of the fast way to go if you are able to keep your momentum up and not like loop out. Okay, 2:13, not too far off. I do sit down through this whole first corner though, and through this corner I try to miss as much of the braking bumps as possible. You'll kind of notice that as I'm riding around the track. It's kind of why I like taking this line, because there's not too many braking bumps. But I kind of sat down there just to help the bike turn, and there we go, hitting the track marker. Very easy to do. I do have the same tires on as I did for the Fox Raceway. I did try putting the thickest set on, and yeah, I mean, it definitely worked fine, but I felt like there's in some places a little too much grip, and that's one of the corners, that double right there. Once you land, there's a little hole that develops that's pretty easy to tuck the front, especially when you're landing, turning, and probably braking all at the same time. Very, very easy to... Man, I keep missing that rut there. But yeah, very easy to wash the front. So those are kind of the main spots where the terrain deformation can definitely be a bit tricky. But obviously that just kind of depends on how the track develops as well. I cannot seem to go to the outside and jump onto the table. Maybe I'll try it next lap, but yeah, I cannot seem to carry enough speed around the outside to do that. Again, we're going to try to not tuck the front here in that hole. As you can see, got really sketchy just because of the way I landed in the ruts there. So definitely got to be careful. Alright. Yeah, I feel like that triple I just went over and got sketchy on, and then this triple right here, some of the harder sections of the track to hit, getting really sketch there. Just because, yeah, like the angle, the way you land, like the little pockets you're landing in, yeah, definitely got to get them pretty perfect. So you got to time them very well. Alright, I did, speaking of the tires though, I did change the PSI just a smidge, kind of drop both the front and the rear to help with a little more traction, especially on the braking bumps. Let's see if we can put down a faster lap though. Went a little far outside, but that's okay. Again, stick to the inside, try to miss a bunch of the roughness. Right. Try to not mess up this section. Alright, went a little far outside, but that's okay. Whoa. Alright. Yeah, you definitely want to catch that inside rut, but you don't necessarily have to. You can go even further inside and kind of skip the rut altogether. But yeah, you definitely want to keep to the inside there. But yeah, right there, that kind of hole that you land in, definitely easy to make some mistakes there. See if we can catch this kind of inside rut. Not fully inside, but... Okay. Oh my god, I can't believe we messed that up again. It's alright though. Still get a decent drive for the roller section, which is pretty fun when you carry enough speed to like double the way through. It's pretty satisfying. Alright, try to not cut the corner. And try not to get sketchy when I land. There we go. Be able to clear the double there. I like hitting that far inside rut. Alright, see if we can hit this section a little better. There we go. And I like to kind of hit this like middle rut there. I feel like on a 250 the far inside's not really feasible. Alright. I will say though, with the new tire traction, it is nice because I feel like you can utilize more of the inside lines. You can get the power to the ground a lot sooner, so that's really nice. Alright. See if we can maybe get close to a 210. We'll see. Just gotta make sure to not make any mistakes. As you can see, the right side's a lot lower on the tabletop, so I definitely try to keep to the right there. There we go, a little better. Again, you don't have to fully catch the rut, but as long as you get to that inside. Kind of fell out of the rut, but that's okay. We didn't lose a whole lot of time. And that double is so fun into the corner, though. There we go. We're able to catch that rut. We're on a pretty decent lap. Alright, don't go over the rut here. Perfect. Carry a decent amount of speed through the rollers here. Try to brake for the corner, but we missed it. Lose some time there, that's for sure. Slow down quite a bit just to make sure I didn't actually push it a little too much and go down. Oof. Case that triple, that's alright though, we'll slow up. Yeah, trying to make sure to not crash. Yeah, we definitely lost all of our time that we had made up. Ooh, that is not the way to hit that. That's one thing is, yeah, if you go to that inside to do the triple versus the outside, the takeoff, there is like a lip there. So yeah, if you kind of hit the one side, then you kind of hit the top of the other, and yeah, it makes for a bad time for sure. Alright, we'll probably do like 2 more laps. Hopefully one of these can be a fast one. Alright, that was decent. We stayed out of the rough stuff pretty well there. Yeah, not as much there though, but that's okay. I feel like I could do this section a lot faster. I'm just trying to not like throw it away. There you go. That was probably the best I've hit that section in this video. Alright, try to not pop out of the rut this time. There we go. Again, I'm going to try to hit this slightly further inside, but not all the way inside. There we go, kind of get a little bit of a double going through there. Sorry, trying to focus. Alright, we didn't wash the front there, made the double. Almost looped out. Lost a little bit of time, but that's alright. Ah, man. Jumped just a little too far. Man, that was a good lap. If I would have finished that out clean, that definitely would have been in 210 right there. Oh well, we'll see if we can get it on this this last lap. And also, again, this track, $1.50. I'll put the link in the description. Definitely a fair asking price in my opinion. Again, I'm not going to speak too much on accuracy. I've only really just watched the races on TV, so never been there or ridden it or anything. There are a couple sections that seem a little off, but again, I don't know if that's like a perspective thing or what, but oh, we almost messed up that corner. Lost a little bit of time there, and we're gonna lose some time there. Man. Yeah, definitely a hard track to go fast and stay consistent on for sure, which is nice. Definitely a good challenge. Definitely a good amount of elevation change as well, which is kind of fun because you gotta really like tiptoe your way around the sections. Can't just go balls out everywhere. Alright, see if we can't double our way through this section again. Not quite. Still carried a lot of speed though. Ooh. We almost missed that little bump and washed the front. Alright. Got a little sketchy there, but that's okay. There we go, that was a lot better. And we might honestly beat our fast lap with a crash, so did really well in the latter part of the lap. Okay, we lost some time there, but I'll go ahead and do one more lap, and I probably won't talk because I really want to focus to at least put on a fast lap, but if I crash, I'll just go ahead and end the video. Oh man, yep. Just a little too much braking into that corner and went over the bars. But either way, I appreciate you checking out the video. Sorry I couldn't throw down a slightly faster lap, but yeah, appreciate you checking it out. Can't wait for Thunder Valley, as that's my local track, so I'm very excited to ride that. And until the next one.